Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Metal Virus Saga, my all-time favourite saga from the IDW Sonic Comics and everything. I really enjoyed this saga, and so what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to be reviewing the contents and everything of the Metal Virus Saga and everything, on the arcs as well. So I'm going to start off here with a picture of Dr. Eggman here. As you can see here, he's got an idea here. His next plan and everything of the he wants to get revenge on Sonic and everything. And he's come up with an idea here of the Metal Virus. You can see there of Dr. Eggman and everything. So going down the contents wise, I'm going to be looking at the history here, as you can see on this left column here, the history, and then it goes into arcs in the past, Battle for Hedgehog Island, Infection Reflection, Crisis City, the last minute of the last minute on the Catastrophe. You got Big's Adventure, then All for Nothing, and then the Aftermath. So I'm going to go through the history here. So in the past, you got the Metal Virus was created at some point by Dr. Eggman. However, it was put on fire at his research. He found that he had the Metal Virus mutate, and it becomes unstable and everything it says. And then the arc, and then on this arc here, you got the Battle for Hedgehog Island. After having his memory restored, as you know, and everything by he had a bit of a freak out when Metal Sonic came in and everything. He began his plans to synthesize the Metal Virus with the intention of unleashing upon the world and everything, and then arming himself and make everyone suffer for the intensity that he endured while he was I think optimistic or something like that. And then down here. And then it goes to the another arc here going Infection and Reflection. As you can see, we've got a picture here. It says Pokey being transmuted by the Metal Virus from issue 13. As you can see here, he's just testing the subject of the Metal Virus and everything. As you can see here. I'll just read a bit of brief information about this arc of the Infection Reflection. He says after making his first Metal Virus batch, Dr. Eggman began experimenting with it to see the full extent of its abilities. The first test subject was a flower, as you all remembered, which it successfully transmutated. The second test was the developed specimens. Eggman covered a pokey with the Metal Virus, causing instant transmutation. For the next test, Eggman of the zombot pokey touch a picky, causing a virus infection of gradual, transmuted the picky there. So he's tested subjects and everything, as you can see in that column. I'm just going here. Eggman noted how the Binnacle began, planning to administered the Metal Virus in different locations, and when rough and tumble, then came to Eggman to demand new weapons, as you can see here, to use for revenge, against Sonic. Eggman got the idea and told him that his latest weapon just got out of beta and everything there. And then we have a picture here of the Metal Virus factory on the first ship from issue 16. As you can see here, you got Dr. Eggman saying here is where the magic happened, and he's showing Dr. Starline there around the of the plant and everything. He's beginning production of the Metal Virus and everything. So I'll just say, so on the face ship, Eggman had room dedicated to creating a Metal Virus and masses. He had also dedicated large a hatch in the face to distribute the Metal Virus from a high attitude and everything. Soon, the first ship arrived at Windmill Village. There, and then he started doing the Metal Virus and everything from there. So on the next arc of the Metal Virus Saga, we've got Crisis City here. So we've got a picture here. The first ship pouring out a large batch of the Metal Virus into the Floral Forest Village from issue 18. As you can see here, he just, he's saying there, down to hit it where it is, the Dr. Eggman laughing there, and Sonic saying a few things. And when I'm done down here, we're gonna have word Eggman and everything. You can see he's, you can see there he's infected the villagers with the Metal Virus coming up the first ship there. But it says Eggman next went to Seaside City, where he spilled the Metal Virus into the city with his spaceship and everything, transforming many of the residents into zombots. However, a small part of the population was saved by the Chaotix and escape aboard the rescue shuttle with Vector Dispo, Chammy, and all that it says there. And then I'm just going to go here. It says the next location to receive of the batch of the Metal Virus from Eggman's spaceship was Sunset City, which created a colossal zombot outbreak while helping the survivors. Sonic fought through the zombots that all made his Metal Virus infection grow worse. Shadow later engaged with the zombots. Shadow got infected as well and everything. Saying through things there. And then it go like Omega stayed behind to fight the zombots. Soon Sonic and Omega found themselves at the mercy of the Sunset. To fight more. The zombots and everything. But they were saved by Tails and Silver. And then Silver then run back to the Restoration headquarters. Thereby burning off a massive virus infection. Nearly turning him to a zombot. And then on the next saga from the Metal Virus Saga, the next arc here, we got the last minute and the catalyst. He said another zombot outbreak occurred at Central City. After Dr. Eggman used a spaceship to distribute a batch of Metal Virus there. 1 hour later, the zombots freely roamed the streets. The Metal Virus had also reached Ice Paradise, casting the city into chaos and zombots. Meanwhile, Tails researched the Metal Virus in secret in his lab, using the data gathered from Sonic's biometrics by his bioscanner, to attempt to cure the Metal Virus there. So then we have a picture here of the Amy's fighting a horde of zombie bots from issue 22 to show the picture here. So she's fighting off the zombots here, as you can see, with the her hammer, and she's saying Cream, we've got to go and everything. That's a nice panel there on the nice colour artwork of Amy there. And just going further down of this arc, just read a bit more here on the I'll just read that before in a minute. I'm going to look at this next picture here. So here you got, it says here, Tangle's becoming a zombot from issue 24. She's been infected here. This just want to say a few things here on what when Tangle turned to a zombot. It's very it's very upsetting, as you can see, because you really connected to the character and everything there, as you can see. You got she turned into zombot. Whisper was very she was very devastated that her best friend Tangle turned into a zombot here. She was. That was just a very sad part and everything. So so Tangle came Zombot, unfortunately, which, as you can see here. So on the way to Sparrow Hill Village, Eggman distributed, Metal Virus that Sparrow Hill found twice. This resulted, in the majority of the members from the Sonic fan club, they're turning to Zombots. After the first wave, the president, and the vice president of the club touched the virus without knowing that it was. And following the second wave, the unintentionally infected Jill the Beetle in the process. Afterwards, the first ship flew direct over, there and everything, as you can see. They turned into Zombots. And then when Tangle later arrived in the Municipal Museum, a fully transformed Zombot Jill infected Tangle in that picture there, as you can see, with the Metal Virus. While the survivors of the village were evacuated by the Restoration, Gemini, performer Scarlet Sonic, he was infected, Sonic, but he has to run it off all the time, Sonic, to stop him fully become a Zombot and everything. We're going to look at this next arc here. We've got Big's Adventure. So this one's from. So this is the annual. So this is going from the annual 2020. I'll just read it. Big and Froggy's Adventure came across Zombots while being fought them. While Big fought them, Froggy jumped on the head of them, unintentionally infecting himself. After trying the Zombots, Big went into the Mystic Ruins with Froggy. As he recounted his long adventures to his friend, Froggy became a Zombot and began to infect the Big the cat and surround floor around them with Big. He was unaware of what was happening and everything. So that's coming from that. So that's going from the annual 2020 there. So here on the next All for Nothing. Upon arriving at Angel Island, Sonic was already mostly covered by the Metal Virus. So he had to go on to a quick run, around the island, avoid destruction and infecting the flora along the way. And later, Sonic received a treadmill to keep himself running in place and everything. And then you get the Deadly Six. They took over the first ship and the Metal Virus production plant. They also empower themselves with the Chaos Emerald to control thousands of Zombots around the world with their powers. Force to flee from the first ship to Angel Island. Dr. Eggman, Dr. Starline met up with Sonic and his crew. There, Eggman explained, and he explained after the others pressing for a cure of the Metal Virus. That's about 200 years and everything there. And the heroes and villains and like them brainstorm for a solution, and eventually devise a plan to combine Supersonic's power with the warp torpedoes to warp all the Metal Virus away in one scoop. Meanwhile, the Deadly Six took off to the farthest corners of the world, and I began using the Zombots, to infect everything they come across with a Metal Virus. So here in this picture, this is how it says we got Supersonic and Super Silver and remove the Metal Virus from around the world from issue 29. We're going to look at the image here, as you can see. So here we are. You got this saying it's working. Where are you sending it? They send it in another dimension and everything to get rid of the virus and everything. This is what it says. They made a super warp portal, and noticing that the warp torpedo is not reacting well to all that power, thought Supersonic and Super Silver circled the entire planet several times, removing every traces of the Metal Virus from it along the way. After the Metal Virus was eradicated, everything living on Sonic World was returned to normal. However, Sonic himself then disappeared in an explosion created by an overloaded a warp towpath. And then just have a look down here, and so this is the last arc of the from the Metal Virus Saga, the aftermath. So we're gonna look at here. Despite the destruction of the Metal Virus, the effects of its infection remain. Many people were displaced from the time of Zombots, and in that state had damaged the infrastructure across the board, including Eggman's own bases, at the Forest Bridge Zone, the campground. The Metal Virus has struck during the winter season, preventing the local flora from absorbing the amount of water needed. It says everything there, and it says that Knuckles would later spend most of the time scouting Angel Island for the remains of the Metal Virus, causing him to find new section of Angel Island where he did not know. And then in this last paragraph, Dr. Starline would later repurpose the code of the Metal Virus to make cellular upgrades for surgeon kit cybernetic enhancement, thereby making them much more physically and allowing them to survive damage that can be considered deadly by others. As part of his test for them, Starline sent surgeon kit to cause a wildfire at the drought-stricken Forest Bridge Dome campground, hoping to get Amy's group and demoralize Sonic. However, this plan has failed and everything. So that's the end of the Metal Virus. So that's the end of my review of the Metal Virus Saga and the arcs as well. Just going to look at the trivia here. It's just said the transformation that the virus caused is similar to it says it just says a reoccurring process in the mainline Sonic games, everything there. And then the next trivia you got Ian Flynn has explained that the reason why cells would endure the longer than he said bionicle structure. He says there you want to read yourselves, and then another one here. Flynn has stated that the reason Silver had not been infected by the Metal Virus. When he visited his future after the war, he's because the Metal Virus had mutated to a state where it was not affected anymore. It was all due to still his powers and unconscious being available to counteract the electronics. So so that's the trivia, and these are just references and everything down there. So that's my that's my review of the Metal Virus Saga review and the arcs as well and everything. Just going to give me your final thoughts of the of this saga and arc and everything. I really enjoyed reading the Metal Virus Saga arc. And the sagas that were just actually fantastic. The storytelling was fantastic. The artwork was fantastic. The panels were fantastic as well. And the guys at the IDW Sonic Comic team they've done a fantastic job of the Metal Virus Saga arc, and and the saga as well. You get the mini arcs, but you get this arc as well, the saga as well. But I really enjoyed it. It was there were some dark times there. You get your bad times, from the characters, who've been infected by the Metal Virus and everything. It was just, it was very, to me, it was when I saw Tangle turn into the Metal Virus. It really shocked me in a way, because you connected to that character. It's one of them things and everything, but coming to near the end, of that arc, everybody came back to normal, and they were all very happy. You know, it made me happy, and you know, at the end of that saga, I really enjoyed it. You know, it was fantastic from the start to the finish of this saga, the Metal Virus. It's one of my all-time favorite sagas and everything. I keep coming back to it often to read this fantastic saga of the IDW Sonic Comics. I just really enjoy this saga. It's fantastic and everything. Really is. If you're not reading saga yet or anything, I definitely recommend reading it. It's just actually fantastic to read, and you know, it's worth your time reading this saga. It's really a fantastic. You know, when you get into it, when you get into the saga and the ending as well, it's actually fantastic. How they got rid of the Metal Virus Saga and you know, Sonic and Silver and the super form states and everything. They just got rid of it. No traces of the Metal Virus Saga at the end, and then you get the happy ending where everybody came back to normal and everything. So yeah, I definitely recommend reading this saga. It's actually fantastic. You will not be disappointed in this saga. It's just actually a joy to read and everything. I really enjoyed it myself. So that's my end of review of the Metal Virus Saga and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed me reviewing it and everything. Of this fantastic saga and everything. Really is brilliant to read and everything. So that's my end of review of the Metal Virus Saga. Hope you guys enjoyed me reviewing it and everything. Just like to say thank you very much for watching. You the viewers, you the subscribers, you're actually fantastic, and the support as well. And check out my other videos for your house content as well. And just like to say, I will be exploring the other arcs as well. I'm going to be reviewing the other arcs in the IDW Sonic Comics and everything. I'm going to be doing that as well later on, coming up on my channel and everything. Reviewing the other arcs as well of the IDW Sonic Comics and like the mini series and and the special ones as well, the anniversary and others as well. And just like to say thank you very much for watching, and thank you.